So good morning. Happy Sunday. I was about to say Saturday and I was like, wait a minute. No, that's not right. It's Sunday. So good morning to everyone. I just want to give a little bit of encouragement this morning. And actually, I've been cleaning out my house like excessively, going through like everything. I felt like the Lord was telling me, everything that is old and not in use, get rid of. So I've literally been purging my house. So I came across a dream that he had given me, and it was like so fitting for where I'm at in my life. And so I knew, it was time to share it and push it out here to other people as well. So anyway, I'm going to read to you the dream, right? So I had this dream, and my dog was driving this bus. Now, she could drive it, I feel like, right? Because I let her do it many times before. So this time it wasn't any different. So it sounds kind of foolish, right? So she gets in the bus and she drives it. But this time she is swerving and she ran it like right through a house. And I ran over to the house and was worried about the people inside. And I kept asking her why she didn't stop the bus. Why would she just keep going? No answer, right? She didn't give me any answer. But what God showed me is this is how we are when we aren't listening to his voice, to his direction. We do things our own way, and it doesn't always work out. It sometimes is foolishness, what we find ourselves in, with no likely explanation to give him at all. So let me just ask you, who's driving your life? Is it you? Are you driving and making your own choices and decisions, living life foolishly? Or are you waiting on his voice to instruct you? If you aren't listening to him, don't be surprised if you get off track sometimes. But always remember, our God is faithful, he loves us, and he is willing to forgive us, to take us back. Make it a habit in your life today. So that was the dream. My dog driving a bus, right? And she had literally done this many, many times before, obviously. So I got to thinking about myself. And I'm like, how many times have I taken the reins in my life and probably, made choices and decisions that were foolishly made out of pride or out of selfishness? And then you find yourself in places in your life and you sit there and you're questioning, like, why? And you have no explanation. But it's like, no, we have to stop living our lives carelessly and foolishly. You know, Whenever there's decisions to be made that can ultimately affect the course of our entire life, we have to be still, we have to be silent, and we have to seek the Lord and ask him for direction, because we may find ourselves in a foolish place and we could ultimately change the whole direction of our life. And not that God can't make it good, but do you want his will? Do you truly want the will of the Lord for your life? And you have to begin to ask yourself that, because I'm gonna be quite honest. My first answer to that, no, I didn't. I wanted to do it my way, how I seen it fit to do, and I didn't want his will. I wanted it to be how I wanted it to be, how I thought it should turn out, how I thought I should plan out my life. And it has taken me a long time to get to this place where I'm just, God, I truly want your will, and mean it, no matter what my life might look like on the other side of that. And I've not always been there. But when you truly want to be obedient to God and you truly want what he has for your life, you walk different. You heed, you pause, you listen to that still small voice to direct you and guide you. Sure, there's daily decisions that we make every day that, it's like, put this on. We don't ask the Lord, what we should wear. Well, maybe some of us do. I don't know. But when it comes to the details of your life that could change directions for you, where you're going, where you might live, who you might marry, what job to take, what house to buy, those are strategic steps that should be sought out and we should seek the Lord in prayer about. you know, and ask for his direction in every area, because we do not want to be people led astray and living life foolishly, because we know we've all lived there at one point, right? And we see where that got us. So for those of us that know the Lord today, we know that we have to put our trust and our faith in him and seek him on things and not ourselves. So, you know, it was just funny that I came across that dream, and I wanted to share it the last couple days. And yeah, it's like, thank you, Lord, for me not trying to drive my life anymore. Thank you, Lord, that I have now fully surrendered my life to you and that I trust you today, because it ain't always been like that. You know, I think for a lot of people who are Christians, I think we need to be more open about this process. Walking with the Lord is hard. Trust for me was hard with him. It wasn't like this thing, it just happened and I'm just, oh, I trust God. No, it didn't happen like that for me. And I'm sure it's like that for a lot of people. You know, it's been a process, and it's still going to be a process, I think, for our whole lives, you know. But learning to trust him and not man and not depend on other people has been a process. He loves us. He is in love with us, and he wants us to fall in love with him. Because once we fall in love with him, guess what? We trust him, and we will listen to him, and we will follow his instructions, right? And then we can be obedient and listen to him and move, because we know that he has nothing but the best for us, right? He has nothing but the best for us. He has a good plan, and it's of good and not evil. So trust the Lord, depend on him, give him your issues, your concerns, your problems, listen and be obedient. Don't be foolishly walking around out here making your own choices and decisions and then go to dad crying because it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, right? So God bless you. I pray for just your trust in the Lord to just come to pass, that you would have a trust like never before in him, that you would begin to seek his face on all things, Lord. And just even if it's something small, if you are having that trust issue with him, you know, start small, something small. It doesn't have to be this huge thing to trust him in. Take a small step. He will reward you and bless you in the small things. Don't hate those small beginnings. They mean everything. Small steps, small steps, small steps will lead to big results. So God bless you. Your strength is increasing. You're hearing his voice more. And I just want to say I love you guys. Be blessed. And I can't wait to post another video soon. God bless you. Bye.